Hi crafters, it's Simply Pam, and today I'm making a birthday card for my aunt. And this is a 5x5 card, so it's 5 inches by 10 inches scored down the middle. And the paper, this is a paper tray ink paper, but the designer paper that I'm using, if I can get it over here, is from Enjoy the Seasons. It's a new cartridge that I just got. And my polka dot paper is found on page 37. It's this one right here, and I just use my Imagine on the 1x2 pick stock image, and I cut it out by 5 inches, and so it's 5 inches by 10 inches, and I'm going to be cutting this down the center and making this one into a rosette. This is a stock image of a square image, and the paper for this one is found on page 38. And then I used the same stock image square and chose, I think it's this one, the stock color. So this is going to be at 4 3/4, and then this is at 4 1/2, and then I'm going to have my rosette in the center. So let's start putting this together. This is what will take the longest, so let's get this one going. And I'm going to tell how big you want it, is you measure the center piece, and so this is 4 1/2, so I think I want it to be 4 inches, so I need to have 2-inch strips. No, I'm going to cut this down a little bit more. So this is going to be at 1 1/2. And I got my Martha Stewart scoring board. And let me get my other bone folder. This one's good, it's just that this is really narrow, and so if you're doing a lot of them, it tends to hurt your finger. So I'm just going to grab this one. And I'm going to go every 1/4 inch, or every 1/4 inch. Okay, now we're just going to be folding, and you just go back and forth, and every once in a while stop and use your bone folder to kind of flatten it to make sure you're getting good creases. Okay, and before I fold this one, I'm going to attach it. I'll fold the first couple bits, and I'm going to attach it. The reason why I'm doing that is because the last time I did this, I attached it and realized my folds were off. And so I'm just going to attach it first, and then I'll fold the rest of it. And how I'm going to, what I'm using is Glossy Accents. It's actually a really good glue. Okay. Just gonna hold it together. Now I'm going to fold the rest. Okay, and then I'm going to attach this right here. So I'm going to put this on the inside. Oops. Ah! Come on, hold yourself together. There we go. Okay. that's kind of drying. This is what's going to be my message person, and I cut it out the wrong size. It's right here, and so instead of punching out a circle for this to sit on, I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller for it to go on. And the last time I did it, the circle was way too small, so hoping this will be good. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, it's still a little bit too big. We'll just curve the edges some. Okay, this should work. Just cover this whole thing with glue, and this is just going to hold it in place, and then I'm going to put glossy accents in the center to really hold the card down in place. Okay. Yeah. I can never do this as smoothly as other people. I don't know why. Just not that fabulosity at it, I guess. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, that's perfect. That's a good size. It will really hold in place. Okay. Now I'm going to fill the center up with glossy accents. This is really going to be the glue that holds it together. And I'm going to put my big acrylic block on top of that to hold that in place. Okay, let's put our other things together now. So this is from the same cartridge, Enjoy the Seasons, and it is this one right here. This is live this year to the fullest, and I was going to leave that message on there, but I just wanted to have a simple happy birthday. So what I did is I changed the background. I took this image right here that has both the both layers on it, and I filled the whole thing with this pink color. And then I went to the next image that has, it's really hard to tell, but it's like a light yellow with this comment on there, live this year to the fullest. And I flood filled that whole thing with this polka dot color. Now this is cut at 1.5 inches, and this is what 1.5 inches. This is the layer that goes with each other. But I wanted a sentiment place where I put my sentiment. And so I did the same thing. I took this image right here and flood filled it with this really light pale yellow cream color. And this is at 1.1 inches. And it's going to go right on top of that. So let's go ahead and put this together, my message. And this message is from Hero Arts. It's just a basic type sentiment that says happy birthday. Put in the center. There you go. Like I said, really simple type. I like that. It also fits my aunt. So, okay. Now I'm going to be putting this card together. Oh, I need to finish doing the layers first. Haha. Alright. So, just put this on. And in the center of this one. Okay, so that's my sentiment. For this, I'm going to round all the edges so it keeps the flow of the circle. And I'm going to use the 1/2 inch. Okay. So I'm going to layer this on. Put this layer on first. Okay. Let's see how this is. Oh, I was going to see what this is going to look like. Okay, I'm going to see if about getting a small ribbon to run right here. So I'm going to put this back here to sit. And then finding a ribbon to go with that. Be right back. Okay. So I'm going to put this right here. See, this will go up there, and that one will be right there. Okay. Just fold this over. And now I'm going to attach this to the my yellow paper. Okay, great. Alrighty, so I'm going to have a little knot bow here. And this is Hawaiian Shore Paper Tray Ink double stitched or saddle stitch ribbon. I love this ribbon because it's so pliable. It's really easy to play with. And this isn't quite as dark as the color I was looking for. I was looking more for this color right here, but I think it will be fine. So now this is holding enough that I can start playing with it. I'm going to put diamond stickles all over onto each ridge. I did that before and I really like the look of it. So. Okay, I really like that. It's really pretty. Okay, I'm going to glue this one on, and I'm going to be using glossy accents on this one. And try to put this as best centered as possible. Hold that down for a minute. Okay, while that's setting, I'm going to be now doing dashed lines all over the pink, or around the pink edge. No, that's not quite really showing up. So, okay, just one second. Since it's not, the white lines are not showing up, I'm going to go around with the turquoise stickles and just kind of doing my dash lines with this. Okay, I really like the look of that. I think I have to definitely try do that a little bit more often. Adds just a little extra pizzazz. Ooh. Okay. So now, this part is still wet, so I should have done that last. But I'm going to glue this on. I'm just going to use glossy accents because that will be the easiest thing, since I don't have to push on the on it to do it, to load it up. Okay. This is one wet creation. See if I can do this without messing anything up. Alright, I have this block right here. I'm just going to load it up like that to kind of hold it down. Okay, first to show you. So this is my creation. I hope you like it. Head on over to my blog, simply-pam.blogspot.com, to see more projects that I have made, as well as what products I've used. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.